'Tis this way.
Sweetmeats and ale.
Would you mind coming over here? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Tis dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master. One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now. We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes. We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
When does my watch end?
Ho there. How have you fared? Would you lend your ear to my request? Many thanks. Might test the technique I thought of yesterday.
When does my
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Come to test your wits. The parent knows the child, yet the reverse is far from true. I am a lost child, for kinship do I yearn. So bring to me my parent, that I might better learn. You may hear my riddles as oft as you please. Life is an enigma, a lender of mortal debt. Yet lighter pack makes fleeter foot, and challenge nimbly met. So grant to me what you most prize, and thence elude your ponderous demise. You may hear my riddles as oft as you please.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of evil. Heavy kind.
You'll not live to regret this. Most effective.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
I'd not dare attempt such a feat alone. Together, I think we can manage it.
Over here, if you please. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow. The cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
What I wouldn't give for a map. Particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
I've been at this for quite some time, and have much to share. If you've need of any advice, just say the word.
My thanks, truly. I hope only to be of assistance.
Now, what might that be?
I will protect you.
Feast your eyes on this.
I believe yon foe is drawn to light. We ought to extinguish our lanterns lest we summon them. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next. That was careless, Arisen.
Consider this a lesson in caution.
You little blighter.
Protection! I could have done so better.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
We'll manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
My word. This ox cart has been destroyed.
Be on your guard, lest we meet a similar fate.
We must remain vigilant.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Skeletons! There!
Quick! Douse the flames!
These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
You are in need of healing. Allow me.
Wait a moment.
You'll not live to regret this.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loose from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
When better to use this but in the midst of battle?
that up. I must.
You want me to be focused, and I can strike them down.
We are at our best when we combine our strength. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Been poisoned.
I shall hit the beam in place.
Splendid.
I shan't let them harm you.
Keep on them, Arisen, and I'll strike them down.
This, and you shame us both.
Truly are formidable, Arisen.
There, Master! Mind control!
Would you accept this by way of thanks?
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
I've been on my feet all day, making a living. My legs are as lead. Buy myself a manor.
Not without its charms.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust? A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. By your leave, Arisen.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your
What's this? Only pawns? What's that dullard playing at? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get the job done. In you get, then. Oh, it's cold out. I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fie. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back!
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
What's the hold-up? Get in! How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer. Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You pawns are a queer lot. They say you'll do whate'er the Arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do with you, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return, though. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Qatar. Did that scare you, Amy? No mind. It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it, anyhow. Not like I care. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to me.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
How'd you like that?
Felt rather tough, eh?
You going to fight back?
They may be undying. They do seem to know.
They're just taking it.
I'm going to go exploring.
ball. Just like hitting a tree stump.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No? Well, get a move on. We're off!
On your knees, worthless vessels.
Perhaps a more thorough examination is required here.
Wait! You're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst! To arms!
Have my protection!
I've been needing a tall mug of ale to recover from that blow.
different foes. I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
You can do better than that!
For a moment I thought I'd met my end. Oh, my thanks to you, Arisen.
You dare!
That's it. I've had enough.
This can't be happening! I refuse to accept this.
I miscalculated.
Hang in there. Help will surely come.
I cannot let myself be overcome. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. Arisen, we find ourselves at a disadvantage.
I'm sure we can make this work. Somehow.
Of course not.
I'll make them pay for that in gold as well as blood.
Clear in this. We must regain.
What's right? I'm insane. Thank you, Arisen. Product of heedlessness.
They're not able to aid our comrade. Stay calm now. Remember your training. I am safe. Thank you, Arisen.
That's enough.
Oh, I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Is our wrath not better saved for different foes?
I'll make them pay for that in gold as well as blood.
I am sorry. I shall remain by your side.
I'll not stand for this. I mustn't lose my head. What to do? What to do? Falls on me to resolve this.
The tide has turned against us.
We must influence them.
Steel yourself! You dare!
The product of heedlessness.
Is anyone able to aid our comrade?
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
I'll not stand for What to do? What to do?
I shan't let them harm you. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
It strikes me as a place of import. We shall have occasion to return here.
If there's nothing more we can do, ought we not to quit this place for now?
I suspect this will suffice as proof. Now to report to Captain Brandt.
Just leave me to my misery.
Got anything to spare?
Not much going on hereabouts.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay. How might I be of assistance?
'Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
So, we meet again.
I'd fight better if I had an elk to keep me warm.
Here. We are.
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have divined the Oxcart's destination then, I see. So they were procuring pawns in order to carry out this excavation. The staff you mention is most curious. It sounds as if 'tis of the same make as the jewel wielded by the Queen Regent's puppet. I had heard pawns face much prejudice in Batal, yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discarded and given such perilous tasks, 'tis contemptible indeed. Volcanic Island has long been part of Batal's territory. The lake of lava present there is revered for its flames, which are sacred to the Batali people. Perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy to give such work to their own. Or could this simply be a means of testing the efficacy of these jewels that allow for the control of pawns? I can offer naught but conjecture. For now, we ought to aim our efforts towards proving that a member of the Vermundian court has been selling pawns. Should we succeed, even the Queen Regent herself could not deflect the people's displeasure. She would doubtless lose their confidence. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar upon which our rightful claim will rest. 'Tis most valuable. So pray, exercise the utmost care when deciding how it ought be used.
At least here the Queen Regent shall face justice. You have succeeded where my own master failed, Arisen.
A result to be proud of.
I'm not sure what's best. I've little enough gold to...
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
In relation to that, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Come to test your wits. Life is an enigma, a lender of mortal debt. Yet lighter pack makes fleeter foot, and challenge nimbly met. So grant to me what you most prize, and thence elude your ponderous demise. So, this is your prized possession? A most revealing choice. Do you consent to give it to me, knowing that it may never be returned? Well, well. Very good. That's the spirit. Such generosity deserves a reward, methinks. Why don't you take a peek in yon chest?
Outstanding!
Now we shall be able to transport ourselves here at any time, so long as we've a ferry stone with us.
This looks as if 'twill take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I believe we would be remiss not to make use of this.
But be sure to buy
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire we spoke of. Which brings me to a curious point. There's a favor I'd ask of you, What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing serious. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The cop I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batal. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you. All I want is to give my family a decent life. The life they deserve.
A queer little shop in Vermont, is it? I wonder which of the shops in Vermont matches that description.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
I suppose these are my just desserts.
Living's hard. Not a care in the world. Free, I say. Just as it should be.
So stiff after a day's patrol.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Puts me in the mood for a
Always
song,
another
it
errand
does.
to see to.
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
All this
Batal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
'Tis a far cry from Vermont. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent.
How can I get this color to come out brighter? It will be my name they think of.
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Living's hard, but dreams nice to see everyone out and about.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
Time for hard. Care in the world. Just as it should be.
Would that I could shed my
know every face here.
Where's my home? My furs in
Go on, have a look.
Mother, quick! Over here!
Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire. His eye! I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money soon. 'Tis as if he's lost his mind how much he repeats it. 'Tis all my fault, Mother. He's only been like this since I said I wished we had an easier life.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Your father, he'll be back to his old self before you know it. Pray, sir, seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give it to my husband. I beg of you.
Ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a quandary indeed.
A difficult choice indeed.
When does my watch end?
swoons
Have a clean look up.
It's been a hard day. There's a mechanism for hauling freight. And it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
Hoy! Looking... No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to look... Use and you might even make a new discovery. Well, got any findings to share? Gold's made to be spent. Many thanks.
Interested in my wares?
put a price on peace and quiet.
I do hope they'll prove a worthy challenge.
I'm not sure what to do.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Tis just another day. This ox cart's bound for the can't set off till I've had my due.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me
It's
rich?
just another day. Same as the one afore it.
We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
Townspeople depend on me.
I've seen better days, that's for sure.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
At least I have my life. That's something.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Mayhap I'll seek out a town I've yet to visit.
Fancy a look at my wares? Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth. Yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Many thanks to you.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
Reckon your roads be trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. Pleasure doing business with.
We have acquired the grimoire entitled On the Transference of Souls, just as Sir Isaac requested. Will we be delivering it to him? The choice is yours to make, Master, but let us speak with him either way. Follow me, Master, if you would.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see that. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you.
You'd think they'd learn by now not to creep up on me.
I ought to turn in for the night.
Have a look.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of.
We must rest.
To this world I return, ready to put all up.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Reckon your road's been a long one. No use hiding it. I've seen trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
Shall we get some rest then?
Interested in my wares?
I follow my whims, wheresoe'er they may lead.
fine fettle today.
My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little shop of mine deals in naught but the finest treasures. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Many thanks to you.
While beyond the rift, I recall hearing a rumor that such forgeries may be used to win people's favor.
'Tis not what I expected.
Reckon your roads being trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
Pleasure doing business with you.
You're one I'm always glad to see.
Reckon your roads, trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace.
Many thanks.
Anyone gives me trouble, they smells divine. How might I be of service?
Living's hard.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
What's to do?
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance? Fortune smiles upon me at last. With this, my shop's prosperity is all but assured. Thank you, Sir Arisen. Oh, thank you. Perhaps you'd care to join me. Come, bear witness to this momentous occasion.
'Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide.
This is it. This is the moment I've been preparing for.
Dear, is this truly safe? I'm afraid of what's to come.
Have faith, my darling. All is well. You need only stand there and watch.
Father, you don't need to do this. I'm happy with our life as 'tis now.
'Tis good to hear you say that, my daughter. But I've come too far. I must see this through. I believe I need only... Ha! Did I? Did I do it? All appears unchanged. A failure, then. Ah, well. I suppose our fortunes were ne'er likely to turn so easily. I've learned my lesson. No more of this grimoire nonsense for me. I'll settle for being a humble apothecary after all. My dears, can you forgive me for my foolishness?
Oh, Isaac.
You two had the right of it all along. I ne'er should have chased after a silly dream like this.
Father, I shouldn't have complained. I know you do your best for us. You always have.
Enough of that now. You've naught to apologize for. 'Tis a father's duty to provide for his children. I only wish I could give you more. You have my gratitude, Sir Arisen. Though I failed in my quest, I've learnt much. And from this moment forth, I'll be focusing my energies on naught but my trade. I hope I can count on your continued patronage, sir.
It weighs heavily on my heart that we deceived Sir Isaac so. I cannot but wonder if we made the right choice.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Not much has changed.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
My bed calls. Chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine eggs.
You look at my wares. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Oh dear. Look, you shouldn't have mixed those colours.
Welcome, and well met.
I long for the times when I was always on my feet.
Do come again. Have we any gold left after that extravagance?
'Twas hardly a loss, if one considers the value of what we have gained.
Well met, sir. How much?
Help. I
Seems
need...
my days are
Go
not
on, have a look.
My bed calls.
It seems that we must seek out this Ambrosius, if we are to learn more of the God's way. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Follow me, if you would. This way, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Well done. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. Yet enough to shame me. To both words of fortune, God save our best will We've an opening. Focus your attack.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Of course.
crushed our foe well and true.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
I trust aught's well, sir.
We're here, Master.
Now I've lost the thread of my thought.
Who are you? No, never mind, 'tis of little import. I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The bigger they are, the higher your reward will be. Who are you? I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
Ah, that's better. I thought my spine might crumple from the weight.
Well, have you found any blue crystal shards? Is that all? Tiny fragments such as these aren't nearly good enough. Still, I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your coin and be gone. 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power to command pawns, that is. However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult, we've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
I know just the person we need, and where we must go to meet with them. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
I will protect you.
Poor harpies! Keep out of reach of their talons.
Take that!
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Let me get that.
have reached our destination.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. You may be pitted against the dragon, yet its fate is yours to share. The dragon is the embodiment of destructive force, though this does not mean that it is evil. Understand this. The concepts of good and evil are mortal inventions, and thus cannot be applied to the dragon. It is a being of a higher order. As are ye, now that the dragon has marked ye, setting ye apart from your fellows. The Arisen is a transcendent being, always chosen by the dragon. It marks for itself the individual who must fell it. Thus, when the dragon is made manifest, so too is an Arisen. And should that Arisen fall, another shall rise in their place. The cycle is doomed to continue till the dragon is felled, for that is what the will of this world has ordained. I am the husk of he who was once Arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low. Thus, as the Arisen is defined by the strength of their will, from that moment on I was Arisen no longer. Such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess. Ye need not seek the dragon. It will find ye. Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before ye when the time is come. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. Apparently, A dragon was sighted in Harv village, though I am not sure I believe it. After all, now that ye have been marked as arisen, the dragon ought next appear before ye at the appointed time. So it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, 'twas no dragon. A mockery of one, perhaps, but not the dragon true. The substance of which ye speak is formed of crystallized droplets of dragon blood. Worm's life crystals can be obtained not only from the true red dragon, but from lower drakes as well. They retain a measure of draconic power, and when used correctly, will bestow upon ye powers that eclipse the will of this world. The Godsway? Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. Faces, sir, I believed he called himself. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Then go. But visit me again when ye have spilled draconic blood. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Let us press on with our next objective. Shall we go and speak with this oracle, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
You look upon me so expectantly. Are we acquainted?
We meet again, Arisen.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable. In time, we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
Tis possible that mayhap one such as the Oracle or the
The pawns here are all men, I notice.
I shouldn't at all mind if that were to change.
Would you mind coming over here? "'Tis this way. Pray, follow me.
Welcome. Can't bring myself to do well met. A sharp wit can work through any problem.
All I need right here.
Gotta crack a few skulls.
Wearing armor all day.
Well met. Townspeople, was I headed?
All day here.
I'm sure I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles. I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Here we go again.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy.
Understood.
Miss, and you shame us both.
I shan't let them harm you. At once, Master. Over here, if you please.
any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal. By your leave. then wrench it to the ground.
Interesting. I suppose we could try to tip the odds in our favour.
Have my protection!
I've got hold of the enemy.
I concur.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
True enough.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take close look. Hear that thundering gate! 'Tis a cycle!
Seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Would you mind coming over here?
I'm not interested.
Who's there?
One of us has been drenched.
Where to go?
You hold the enemy's focus, and I shall strike them down.
We are at our best when we combine our strength. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
Feast your eyes on this.
Focus your attacks on its arm.
Easier said than done. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Over here, if you please.
Mind that they do not poison you.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Keep on them, now strike them down.
This and his shame us both.
'Twas a trial indeed, but one we surpassed with skill.
Considering the might, traveling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. Just nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Take care by the river's edge.
'Twould be unwise to let our equipment get drenched.
Tis not long till daybreak, Master.
Appreciate it. A token of my appreciation.
Let us proceed to the next location. Shall we go and speak with this oracle, Master? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Would you mind coming over here? We have arrived.
I knew you would come, Arisen One. You seek answers, and you shall have them, if 'tis within my power to know them. I simply do. The life force of the Arisen is wreathed in a warmth all its own. 'Tis most distinctive. And I am able to perceive it. Such is how I came to know of your arrival in this world, Arisen. Wherever you go, I can find you. 'Tis a most useful ability, as I'm sure you will agree. Of course, it ill-suited the Queen Regent and her plots. Loath as I am to admit it, I know little of the artifact of which you speak, though I shall tell you aught I can. I sense a land soaked in warmth. A warmth akin to your own, Arisen, to that of the power of the life you possess. Yet it now lies many fathoms below the surface of the sea, in a place unreachable by mortal hands. Though 'tis strange, for I sense also that this warmth grows e'er near. 'Twould seem a path will be open to you in time, allowing you to venture into the heart of this warmth, so like your own. Perhaps he who was dragon-forged can tell you more. Seek him out in Harv Village, if you would learn from him. Seems 'tis not yet time for the dragon's coming.
He who was dragon-forged, eh? Perhaps we ought to seek out this man and his wisdom in Harv Village. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? That old man by the shore. What drives him so unbendingly out into open waters?
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense.
About time you came along. I have a special tale to share with you today. Or so I'd like to say, but it is getting rather late. Best spend the night. We can talk again come the morn. Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. Hard to resist setting out in one's boat with fair skies like these, eh?
I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? I'm quite sure I mentioned it. But I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death. As he himself would have it, he was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above. Yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small kingdom on the ground. Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single person alive who remembers his name. Oh, it sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget, and to be forgotten. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything, every little detail. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. I speak only the truth, as you well know. Come see me again if it pleases you. I've tales aplenty to share.
Heavens fend, I've ne'er seen the like. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. I'll be needing sturdier arms than these afore I head back in there, I fear. At any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander. I only pray naught grave shall come of it.
Strange. I suppose our only choice is to venture inward.
Indeed, you are correct.
'Twas most queer to witness a path appear in the depths of yon cavern, trailing off into the ruins beyond as if it had always been. I only hope this doesn't bode ill.